Hey, everybody, it's Greg with Cliff Notes for Success. And I want to just take a couple minutes and chat with you today on this beautiful, gorgeous 70-degree convertible day up here in the Chicagoland area. I had a thought. I'm sure you've heard this statement: good things come to those who wait. But I've also heard this, and maybe you haven't: great things come to those who chase. And my question for you today is this, a question that someone asked me a long time ago in my life here. What are you chasing? Is it every day when you're getting up at whatever time it is that you get up and you go to a place to provide a service to create a paycheck, and you're spending the majority of your time working for someone else? What is it that you are chasing? There has to be some reason you're doing it, some underlying value that you're constantly fulfilling. Is it you're chasing the ability just to pay your bills every single week on time? Maybe every month on time. Maybe you're looking for a way to build up towards a retirement at, 65 to 70 years old. Maybe you're just in a survival mode. Man, I'm just trying to get by. I'm just trying to do the best I can day by day. And you're doing it and you're figuring it out. And I applaud you for that. But I also know that you get tired doing that after a while. Some of my coaches, they taught me a while back. They said this. They said, hey, Greg, if you're going to chase something, you might as well chase something great. If you're going to spend time every day chasing something, which you will, no matter what, you might as well chase something pretty great. Pretty great to me was things like freedom, maybe security, real, true, genuine financial security. So I don't have all the stress and pressure of trying to, figure out how to make $5 go where $10 needs to, etc. Maybe you're chasing significance. Maybe that's what you want to chase, being able to do something that matters and creates more of an impact in other people's lives. We're all chasing something. I'll tell you, when I was an engineer, I dreamt of freedom every day, probably. It'd be 70 degrees and sunny out, kind of like it is today. I'd be getting back from my lunch break from being an engineer. I was dreading being indoors during the afternoon. Geez, to me, that was rough. I wanted to do so many other things with my day than just go back indoors and sit in my cubicle and work on things inside. I just wanted to be outside. I'm an outdoors kind of guy. And so, I got to tell you, I was thankful for my job. Don't get me wrong. I just wanted more. I just dreamt of freedom. I dreamt of being my own boss. I dreamt of making my own choices every minute of every day. I dreamt of choosing the amount and frequency of my checks. How great would that be if you could write your own checks? Maybe eventually when I have a family, affording to be able to give the best to my kids. But mostly it was about controlling my schedule. I wanted to be able to choice every single day. Do I want to sleep in today? If I do, then do it, or maybe I feel like working out first thing in the morning, or maybe I want to have a late breakfast every day. Me personally, I would love to have breakfast every day at like the crack of 1 p.m. You know what I mean? Maybe you want to go to an early afternoon movie when it's empty and in there, nobody else is in there. And, I don't know, maybe when spring comes around, you've been cooped up throughout the winter, depending on where you live. And all of a sudden, man, it's like green out again, and you can smell the fresh cut grass, and you hear the baseball cracking off the bat, and you're out there with a bag of peanuts with your friends, and you're just having fun. And maybe that's something you'd rather do in the afternoon than working for somebody else. I don't know. I had dreams when I was an engineer. One thing I tell you, when I would dream this, I would get frustrated because I didn't have any way of getting it. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know anybody that had done it. But I will tell you, at 27 years young, my whole life changed because I actually, through a matter of chance, really, thank God for it, I met people who had done it. They had created the freedom that I dreamt of. And my goal with them was just to find out how they did it. And I did. I pursued them. I asked them. I didn't wait on them. I chased them. And I chased them. And you know what they did? They said, listen, you can get around this and you can learn, but what you need to chase mostly is thought process, not people. You need to chase how to think, how to make better decisions. And they started teaching me some very valuable lessons along the way, like who to listen to or not listen to. I mean, gosh, up until then, opinions of everyone around me mattered to me. Geez, if I was going to pursue a new endeavor and somebody like a family member that I was close to or a best friend would say, oh gosh, be careful with that. Don't do that. Why would you want to do anything extra? Why would you burn the candle at both ends? I mean, all these people had advice. The problem is they didn't have results. And one of the things that wealthy people taught me was they taught me this. They taught me, hey, only listen to people who have the fruit in the tree. They have what you want. Everybody else is just an opinion. You can love them, but you don't have to listen to them. And I was like, that's great advice. They taught me things like how to make money when you sleep. They taught me how to find people who can help you accomplish almost anything, but mostly they taught me this, that if I really wanted to increase my income and therefore giving myself more options, I needed to change. I needed to take the time, energy. I needed to invest time, invest money in order to change the way I think and create new skills. Okay? Create new skills, because honestly, if you can create more value for yourself, then what can happen is you can create more income for yourself. Okay? They taught me, more about people skills, how to communicate better, proper goal setting, managing time and money for maximum results, even at the level that I was at, basic organization tips that wealthy people use, thinking and making decisions like unordinary people. I mean, these were some of the life lessons that tremendously changed my life. You hear the statement, the truth shall set you free. Well, I will tell you this, it's the truth that you know that's going to set you free, and not until you know it, right? So I listened, I learned over time, I applied the information they were teaching me, and I'm so glad that I chased this, you guys. I'm so glad. Here's why. 10 years later, I've been free for over 10 years now. I haven't had to work for anybody else. Been pretty much an entrepreneur on my own, creating my own schedule, choosing what I do every single day. I don't have a boss. We have time and money. We basically live the I choose life every single day. And it's awesome. We're not billionaires yet. Okay. We're always pursuing bigger, better, badder dreams for sure, so we can impact more lives. But, I will tell you, we don't have a schedule and we don't have a boss, and that's huge. Maybe that's something you'd like too. For instance, today it's, Thursday. I woke up today to my 5 beautiful small kids jumping on top of me, tickle fighting with me. That's way better than an alarm clock, right? I played basketball at 10 a.m. with some friends just to go out there and get a run in, get a sweat going, and have some fun. Now I'm on my way in my Jaguar convertible XKR, over 500 horsepower in this bad boy, zipping down the road. I just pulled over to talk to you guys, but I'm heading to a baseball game with some of my friends, best friends really, and fellow entrepreneurs that have learned to think the same way. And we're going to go out there, we're going to have a blast hanging out at a Major League Baseball game today, enjoying ourselves, laughing, cutting up, and just thanking God that we learned how to increase our value so we don't have to be in positions that we don't want to be in, i.e. for us, that was just being cooped up all day, earning a dollar bill, right? So I want to tell you guys something, while this whole day is happening, the best part about it is I'm producing income right now. I mean, there's money coming in through multiple businesses that I have that I've learned how to create, just because I've learned how to think. And, I really believe that with the right kind of skill set development and thought process development, you could do the same exact thing, and you could live life that you want to live as well. So if you are looking for that, if you're looking how to better your life, if you're looking how to produce more income and create more freedom for yourself, check out our website, cliffnotesforsuccess.com. Hopefully we can help you on your path to having a better life. We would like nothing more than that, So I'm going to cut this off now and get to my ball game. But this is Greg with Cliff Notes for Success, where we believe that if you will do the work to increase your value, you can create your own economy. And if you will pay it forward, guys, together, we can change the world. Over and out. I'm off to a ball game. Take care.